That's coming up.
Good morning, guys. Hanging out today at the Dusty Lou Bon Vivant Theater with TheaterWorks, getting set to inspire you this holiday season. Right, Murray?
Right, warm your heart.
Does this guy look inspiring or what to you?
Yeah.
Okay, more about It's a Wonderful Life, a show you don't want to miss, coming up this hour. Hang on. Hanging out today, TheaterWorks at the Dusty Lou Bon Vivant Theater. Check it out. This is Murray. He is the artistic director of TheaterWorks right now, getting set to inspire us with his artsy self and tell us all about this classic Christmas show, It's a Wonderful Life, that they don't want to miss, right?
No, absolutely not.
Way to sell it, Murray.
Yeah.
Okay, more coming up next. Hang on.
Film It's a Wonderful Life. It is a 5-time Oscar nominee, listed as one of the greatest movies ever made, and is, of course, a longtime Christmas classic.
You see it all the time on all the different TV channels. This morning, Craig Coffey is on stage where you can see it live at TheaterWorks, a unique stage version that you can see on Wednesdays through Thursdays until the 22nd. Good morning, Craig.
Kimberly and Justin, thank you so much. Yes, that's right. It's one of America's most beloved films of all time. It's a Wonderful Life. It's on right now at the Dusty Lou Bon Vivant Theater with TheaterWorks right now, right next to UCCS. This is Murray Ross. Good morning to you.
Hi, Craig.
So tell us, first of all, about this show. What is so special about this show?
It's a wonderful life. And one of the things that we don't always remember, especially at this dark, cold time of year, and we need reminding of, is that life actually is pretty good. We want to keep the lights on during the darkness of winter, and so we look to plays and events and entertainment that do that, and nothing does it better than It's a Wonderful Life, which reminds us that even in the darkest periods of time, an ordinary life can be quite beautiful and wonderful.
For sure. It's about a man that wants, if by the way, if you haven't seen this before, if you live under a rock, right? It's about a guy that wants to help others. And through all this, he decides he wants to end it.
It's a guy who has big dreams, and he wants to travel to Europe, and he wants to go everywhere and build a big empire and explore Africa and become a member of the National Geographic Society. And he ends up having to stay in his own small town of Bedford Halls and helping an awful lot of people.
Sure.
And it turns out sometimes a little rough to do that, and he feels unfulfilled, and he feels, oh, maybe my life has been a big waste of time. But he learns differently.
So why is this show so inspiring? One of the most inspirational films, the most inspirational film of all time.
I just think, I mean, it's a wonderful story. It's very funny. It's a great film, and it's a great radio play, which is the way we're producing it here. Not as a film, but as a radio play, as if it were being broadcast, as indeed it was in 1947.
And let's talk about that, how you're doing this, because it's a real live radio show. What's going on? You have all the props, all the sound.
We do.
The actors here on set.
We take you to a 1947 radio studio. We bring the actors in, and they knock it out. And it's an awful lot of fun.
So this is kind of a twist on your traditional stage presentation.
Yeah. You see it and you hear it.
Yeah.
So it's a radio play, it's a play, and you'll remember the movie at the same time. So it's coming at you from all directions in I think, a very felicitous and happy way.
Okay. Hey, Murray, finish this line. Every time a bell rings.
Oh, an angel gets his wings.
I salivate because I get a meal. My wife uses for me at home. All right. I like your style, Murray.
Thank you, Craig.
You look good.
Yeah, thank you.
You're very artsy.
Yes, I am.
It's fantastic.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to have more from the Louis Bon Vivant Theater, right?
Dusty Lou. You could just call it the Lou.
The Dusty Lou.
If you want to call it the Lou.
Where are we at? What town am I in?
Yeah,
Where is this?
Bedford Falls.
Bedford Falls. So what theater? TheaterWorks. UCCS.
Dusty Lou.
The Dusty Lou Bon Vivant.
You're getting there.
That's it for now. Back to you guys in studio. Still hanging out this hour at the Dusty Lou Bon Vivant Theater here, all part of TheaterWorks right by UCCS. On the way, It's a Wonderful Life, but very confusing for me. Going to talk to a guy who plays a guy who plays a guy who knows a guy.
Yeah.
That's you, right?
Yeah.
Okay. We're going to figure this out coming up in just a little bit. All the voices in his head will talk to us. That's coming up next. Hang on.
Welcome back. It is now 7:37. You can now enjoy TheaterWorks' production of It's a Wonderful Life Wednesdays and Thursdays through December 22nd.
Craig Coffey all morning long, been hanging out with the cast and more on their twist to this classic American tale. Good morning, Craig.
Kimberly and Justin, thank you so much. Yes, there's a lot going on here in this classic, this tradition of Christmas that we've known for so long here in America. It's a Wonderful Life, a fantastic film in its own right, but being done in a different way here at the Dusty Lou Bon Vivant Theater with TheaterWorks. And this is John D'Antonio. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Now, tell us what you do. The way this show is being portrayed here on stage, it's a live radio show.
That's right.
Okay? So there aren't a bunch of different sets. Just a lot of actors,
Just one set.
sound effects, and you're playing a guy who's playing a guy, the main character.
That's right.
George, right?
Yeah, yeah. The idea is it's 1946. It's Christmas Eve.
Take us back, John.
Okay.
Take us
All
back.
right. All right. Doo-doo-doo. It's 1946, Christmas Eve, and they're doing a live radio play of It's a Wonderful Life, the movie that has just come out a few months earlier.
Right.
And in our world, I'm an actor, Jake Lawrence, who's just been flown in from Hollywood to play the lead role, George Bailey, in the...
So you're one of those fancy guys then?
Yeah, I'm one of the fancy guys with
Okay.
the fancy hair and the fancy suit.
Hey,
Yeah.
high maintenance, John?
Jake Lawrence is high maintenance.
Is he
yeah.
high maintenance?
But
Yeah.
over the course of the story, he
Right.
he loosens up a bit, I'd say.
So let me ask you this. Does the character you play, playing the main character, does he kind of morph with the show?
Does he
Or
change?
does he change as It's a Wonderful Life?
Oh, a little bit. The main story is George
Yeah.
Bailey's story, but a little bit, yeah. I'd say, I mean, in my view, he's a film actor. He's not used to a live studio audience.
Right.
That's a new experience for him, so he starts getting into the fun of that.
Okay.
And perhaps by the end, perhaps a little bit at the beginning, it's Christmas Eve. Oh, what am I doing here doing a radio play? But by the end, his heart is warmed just as much as hopefully everyone in the audience, I'd
For
say.
sure.
Yeah.
So how does doing a show like this in this style, like a live radio show, how is this different than doing, let's say, a as we know it, normal
full-scale
stage
production?
show?
Yeah. It's a very fun challenge as an actor because you don't have the set, you don't have the props, and so you do have your fellow actor, which is great though. And so it really, for me, it focuses you, and you really gotta give over to the story. All you got is that script
Right.
and your fellow actor. That's all you have.
You have to kind of set the scene.
Yeah, yeah.
So the audience can visualize what's going on.
Oh, yeah. So, everything needs to be there, though. It's just as, the stakes just as dramatic as if it was a full-scale thing. But this is all you got, though, so.
When you audition for these shows, what goes into that process? Do you say, I want to be that guy, and you go for that role?
Yeah, I certainly, went for that role. Yeah, George Bailey, you bet. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I sent in a video, actually. That's how I got this one. But
So
yeah.
George Bailey played by, what?
John playing Jake playing George.
John playing Jake. It's like the Beatles
tongue
reunion
twister. Yeah,
here
yeah,
at
yeah.
TheaterWorks. Okay. Well, hey, you sent the video. I'm sure the hair helped you out. Yeah.
I hope it did. Well, it seemed to
You
work
got the
out.
look?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all good. Okay, come by and check it out. Again, TheaterWorks here at the Dusty Lou Bon Vivant Theater. Say that 10 times.
Oh, no.
No.
Before the show. That'll be my warm-up.
Okay, at the after party. Well,
Yeah.
Okay. Have a few and talk about it. All right, that's it for now. More on this fantastic production. A new twist coming up in just a while. Back to you in studio.